yeah, this video, something different. It's about aspirations and getting out of a rut. And I just thought this would be a nice video to share. A few back in July. Oh, let's start again. Let me just lay the groundwork. Due to unfortunate circumstances, I had to move out of the house that I was living in. I didn't enjoy living at that house. It was a private landlord, where nothing could be fixed. The kitchen was damp. I mean, the damp was so intense that the walls were peeling. It was all puffy, and they they sought to fix it, but their ways of fixing things were pretty much patchwork. And I remember the contractor would say, well, it needs this and that doing, but they only want us to do so much. And the way the council goes on now, as far as social housing in the UK, you're pretty much, if you're in private housing, you're pretty much on your own, and they're not really trying to do anything for you. So that was my dilemma. But and so moved to finally got a place, cheaper place to rent as well, warmer. It's much warmer and everything. Parking's horrendous. The parking on the streets actually causes me anxiety, and it's something that I'm dealing with. Not all of my friends take it seriously. They just see it as, oh, just park here, park there. But when you're going through the motions, it's just one of those things, really. But anyway, so finding myself in a bind, and I'm like, I don't want to be in this house. I had a 6 month plan, which I haven't achieved my 6 month plan, which was to be out of this house within 6 months or a year even. I'm still here. And I spoke to a friend and I was like, what can I do? What sort of jobs pay really well, especially for the city that I live in? Because I'm a South Londoner, but I don't live in London. Haven't lived in London for too long. My family and friends, they do want me to be back in London. I ain't gonna lie, I want to be back in London too, you know. But hey, you got to make do with what you got, right? So anyway, our friend was like, oh, there's training courses, there's a job as a trainer, or there's another one, but I can't remember. But one that stuck up was petals. It doesn't take that long to qualify, and it qualifies you to be a trainer or an adult teacher, further education lecturer, and so on and so forth. And at the time, I didn't have the income to allow me to pay for it. It was like almost £500 for the course, and you had to pay in full. There was no part payments or anything to do. And so almost a year later, I inquired at the college about the course because I couldn't find it, and I thought, okay, I could still use my credit card, right? So I inquired and I made some inquiries, and the lady was like, with your circumstances, you qualify to have the fees waived. And I was like, really? Okay. Because I was like, okay, let me come again. It was like the subject had contacted me on my old email, which I had to change. And she's like, I was like, I just need to figure out if there's how to sort out funding and whatever. And she was like, oh, well, if you meet certain criteria, you can have funding waived. And I was like, okay. And then so I was like, okay, let me go to this information evening. It was brilliant. So instead of doing the course over 12 weeks, I would be doing it over 2 weeks intensive. And at the end of it, I will have a industry recognized qualification, which basically means I could enter the teaching profession, which is ironic because my friend, you know who you are, For the last decade, she's been trying to get me to do a PGCE, and then like my cousins, they're qualified teachers, and they've been suggesting that route to me as well. You know, perfect work-life balance. I mean, work your butt off term time, and then have a holiday with your kids. No, not worrying about who's looking after them and stuff. Um, so yeah, so I did the course. I actually did some little vlogging as I was doing the course, just to on how I was feeling. But what I did the course and I passed, so I've qualified. I've got my City and Guilds level 3 in education and training, and now I'm just applying for some jobs. So hopefully, I'll get a new job that pays really well, and I can buy a house. I can move. My kids, they want to move, so I want to put a smile on their face and make it happen. You know, because if everyone's not able to do their part, at least I want to show my kids that they have aspirations. I mean, with me going to college, my youngest loves drawing, and he says he wants to be an artist, and he decided that, okay, as long as he can draw, he will go to college. So that's put that. I'm glad that they've seen that their mum, even though she has a degree already, she's gone back to college and got another qualification, and that's added some aspiration for them. But the whole gist of this is that I didn't believe that it was possible for me to do this course. I've been in quite a bit of a rut for quite some time. It's frustrating. It's frustrating being me. You know, how can I say? Life's not been that easy. You know, I've gone through some things, and there's been some whole lot of changes taking place in my life. But one of the things that the fact that I was able to do this course, because when I was registering, they were like, oh no, you don't qualify to do the course, and you know I had to sit down there, put my head down, say a prayer for me and some others who were in the same position as me. And one of the things that I want to share, I just want to share with everyone and just say that, you know, God will make a way. You know, this is not an area of my life that I believe that I would be qualified in doing. I don't actually know what God's plans are as far as this qualification, but I believe that He's showing me that there is a way possible. You know, Jesus is the way maker, and I just want to let anyone, if you're going through anything, say a little prayer. You know, people always emphasize how much you have to pray to the mountains and I don't know, have to do this and do that, but the Bible teaches us that your faith, the faith that you have is enough. You know, for God to see your heart, for God to know. God already knows your heart, and like it says, Jesus teaches us that all you need is mustard seed faith to get you where you need to. So yeah, I'm just amazed that God made a way for me to do this course. I met some lovely people on the course. I learnt so much because we all had to do a micro teach for 20 minutes, a 20-minute micro teach, planning, execution, and everything. And some people did theirs in their topics, others did theirs in their hobbies. And I learned quite a bit. And it's amazing, you know, there was a bit on the course where I was struggling. I was thinking, I don't want to fail, because if I fail, that means I've wasted this opportunity that God's given me. But I just said, oh, I'm not sure how to, you know, I'm used to you either speak in third or you speak in first, but in this course I had to combine first and third person, and it was getting confusing for me, but I did it. So I just want to encourage you. Life may be hard. You're going through what you're going through. Many people will say to you that, oh well, you know, yeah, you may be going through what you're going through, but you know, so and so, their situation is worse than yours, so you need to be grateful. It don't stop you feeling what you feel, going through what you're going through. It doesn't change your situation. You're still going through what you're going through, right? So I just want to encourage you in a more positive way by saying, you know, if you believe in God, even if you don't believe in God, just put some faith in Him, just lean on Him, cast your cares all on Him. With this course, I didn't really pray for this course until I was at the registration. So that's how I know God is good, because I just simply was like, okay, can I do this course or not? And God just opened up a door for me, doors that I believed had been closed, and I'm just active in pursuing that area. If I'm slightly on the wrong path or anything, I'm sure God will push me in the right direction. So yeah, don't give up. Keep the faith, as they say. Don't give up. It's hard. It is hard. Life is hard, but I just really want to, give you a spiritual hug, because I can't reach you through the screen and that, but just don't give up. Don't give up. I know there's the stuff with like tomorrow's not promised. We don't know what the future holds, but one thing's for sure: don't lose your faith. Be strong. Encourage, and they say, I like the bubbles where it says, "Oh, God gives the strongest ones the hardest battles." But I just believe that whatever you go through can only make you stronger. There may be some people in your life that you need to let go of, or just distance yourself from them, because they're not in a position to keep up. They're probably bringing you down more than them building you up. There's people where, like, in your situation, they'll be like, well, surely you're not working hard enough, because I know so and so who went through the same thing as you, and look how they're doing. Yeah. So I just pray that whatever you're going through, you do not give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. And, just say to God, help me out. He already knows what you need. It's probably already on the way. You just don't give up, and keep going on. If you need to join some fellowship with people, they should be able to find like your local church or community group, or I don't know, parents club, or anything of interest, just to keep your spirits up. Okay, so take care and God bless, and know that I'm not giving up. I'm ready to see what this qualification does for me and for my next chapter in life. Okay, so yeah, God bless.